What Warframe is. Oh, some robotics. Just to tell you what the game is it's a little bit like Mass Effect 3 multiplayer meets Ninja Gaiden. So it is space ninjas, in this case on a planet, but ninjas from space in a persistent world, sort of a Phantasy Star Online throwback. There's a lot of really cool tech in here that we've integrated from NVIDIA that I'm supposed to talk about. So, you know, it's kind of interesting. I didn't realize the programmable shaders bit because I remember when I was at that E3, I think, and they were talking about that. There's a little handout with all the assembly instructions, and I thought, shit, I'm out of a job because I didn't know how to do that, and it was going to be way smarter people to do that stuff. But copy and paste from NVIDIA code, and you're set. So that's exactly what we've been doing for years at Digital Extremes, headed by myself. So we have these local reflections on the water stream here, which is really cool. So these are screen space reflections. So these are really cool because they're not geometry dependent like most reflections, and we can put them on any angle, so we think that's really cool. We have the Apex snow, which is happening all of the time. We've got crazy powers that these Warframes have that are full of Apex goodness. Every spark is boosted up. You want to go smash like a crate open or something? When our particle effects guy, Jeremy, started doing this stuff, yeah, right, like everything sprays and bounces and collides, which I actually thought was the coolest thing about the Apex particles was the fact that it collided against the geometry, and then NVIDIA called us up and said, no, the coolest thing is the turbulence, do more turbulence, and we said, yes. So we did that. Right, so there's lots of like crazy cool stuff that we've used. You know, the shadows have always looked better because you guys always had the PCF shadows. It's horrible to get a graphics programmer up here in front of press because like, I'm going to talk about all weird, obscure things. Like I actually had that 3D effects card you were talking about for Quake. Right. What else are we going to talk about? You guys want to do some? What powers have we got? Can you do Saren? Can you show this TV, the screen? Can you switch to 3, please? Right. This is that's Vauban, so he's awesome. This is Saren. She's like the toxic Warframe. She has like poison and dissolve and acidic attacks, and you can see how the casts for those work. All the particles spew out, they follow some cool vortex field where all the particles are attached, and then they land on the environment and they stay, which is absolutely fantastic. And we have exploding barrels in the game, and I remember when we first got the Apex stuff, we put the, remember you're laughing, Matt's laughing, because we put the exploding barrel in, and our effects guy put 1 million particles when every exploding barrel exploded, and like, yeah, see all that stuff? It's so rad. And so we had 1 million exploding particles, and she had that on that too, and it was just a screen filled with everything. You couldn't even play the game. And Jeremy's like, NVIDIA's gonna think this is rock, and I'm like, and our players are gonna kill us because they cannot see anything. So we've actually had to kind of strike a balance because the particle systems and the turbulence is so fast, can handle so much, that we have to kind of spread it. Oh yeah, look at that guy, totally dissolved into wicked Apex particles. So we've had to kind of be careful showing it too much and rubbing players' noses in it too much. But true stories happen a lot on the Warframe forums because we have players who don't have NVIDIA, and we get support tickets from them all the time. Class A high priority bug, I can't turn on the NVIDIA only Apex effects. When are you gonna give this to me? And we say, well, yeah, you have to have this card these series of cards to do it. So it's a big draw for our players, and we always see tons and tons of YouTube of Warframe. That's kind of how the game is spread, kind of grassroots. And you get always the comments, dude, what are you playing this on? What are all those particles? Where are they coming from? And then, of course, the threads before they go into horrible, toxic speak like the internet always does. People will recommend NVIDIA graphics card to see Warframe at its absolute finest. You gonna do one more time? Oh, you're just pointing with your sword. Just keep cool. So yeah, I mean, I won't take too much more time. Matt, I've said enough, haven't I? Matt gave me a backpack, so I have to talk until he's satisfied, or I don't get to keep the backpack. Okay. Anyway, so this is Warframe. Come to the NVIDIA booth and play it. You can download it and play it at warframe.com. It is very cool Space Ninja game with lots of really amazing effects. Thanks to our good friends at NVIDIA who have given us a lot of love for the small team that we are. Thank you.